Alrighty, everybody, time for something a little bit different. Not my Explorer, actually. My Explorer is over there, being perfectly fine. This is my 96 Subaru Impreza, which I got from free from a friend because he wanted the doors and the hatch. Well, after taking this thing around for most of the summer with no doors, I had these bar doors on there, which is totally legal in Illinois. You just have to have fixed mirrors, which I got from Harbor Freight. So that's kind of awesome. Drove around the whole summer, no issues. Vehicle's great. 211,000 miles on it. Only downside is the driver's side rear wheel bearing shot, so I got to cut out the lateral link bolts. But since it's kind of getting cool over here in Illinois, being fall, it's gonna be soon be winter, I decided to put the actual doors back on that my buddy gave to me from his car. They're slightly rusty and there's a few problems, but it was free, so I'm not going to complain. Anyway, what happened was this window has been stuck up since he's gotten the car. He didn't bother messing with it because he was looking for new doors anyway. So he gave it to me. He said, hey, figure it out. It's free. I don't care. I'm like, hey, that's fine. But what basically happened was I took off the door panel, and then two of these 10mm bolts fell out on the ground. I don't know if you can see that really well, if it's focusing, but those fell on the ground. Well, what I found out those go to, after I took apart everything else, was the window regulator. They are the bottom two bolts right here, and they were completely fallen off. They go here, and then obviously the top two ones go up in here. And if you see here, the holes are extremely oblong, like there's been some sort of damage. What actually happened, and I don't know, I couldn't find anything online about this, but what actually happened was the window regulator, which I now have out, which is pretty easy to get out, the part that it slides on here had actually gone past the limits and was completely over here somewhere in this area, and this gear was not spinning it anymore from the crank. So that's kind of an issue. So it is kind of like, I'm trying to think of the right word here. I just almost said the wrong word. I kind of like fought with it for a little bit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I got it to go back in here. And I don't know if there's supposed to be a limiter of how far it goes. It doesn't appear. Like, there's just these holes here. I don't think there's anything that's supposed to be there. And I don't want to put anything there just in case. So I'm going to try to put it back together like this. And hopefully it'll fix my problem. So my window can go back up and down. But I'm not sure if it will. So I just kind of want to give everybody a heads up. If you're having this problem where your window is stuck and your regulator is all messed up, try doing this. It might help. I'm not really sure. I will maybe make a follow-up video, see if it actually does work. It also had to get a crank too, because the previous owner, I'm pretty sure, just broke it trying to force it, which never is the right idea. But whatever. I mean, I understand people just get pissed off. They don't know anything about cars. But anyway, I'm going to try putting this back together, and I'll try to do a follow-up video if I remember to whether or not it works. If not, I'll just put a little thing at the end of the video saying, hey, it worked. Anyway, that's what I got so far, guys, so thanks. Alright, everybody, this is my follow-up to my door regulator fix for the driver's side here. It does appear to have fixed the problem. It took a little bit of fighting to get this bolt lined up and this bolt lined up, and then the parts on the window, which there's one here, and then there's like one right behind here basically right now. But if you roll it down to this spot right here and this spot right here, you can get those bolts in and out very easily. But yeah, it's all the way up right now, and then if I want to go down, that's my ghetto crank. And I'm going to have to grease this too because I don't think it's been used in a while, but it goes right on back down very easily. And then it's bottomed out. So I guess I'm going to have to get a little bit of grease here. I think I had some white lithium grease in the garage. I can lube up everything, and I'll call this good to go. I'm pretty happy about that. It was cheap. Obviously didn't cost me anything except for my time, which is my day off, so I don't really care. And yeah, pretty awesome. If anybody else has this issue, well, hopefully it helps you out. I don't know if it's like a common issue or it's just this car because the person was an idiot, but I fixed it, so that's cool. But yeah, here's what I'm talking about with the spots. If you can see, let's see if it'll, not really, but yeah, you can see right there, there's the bolt, there's the one that holds it to the window, and then you got to roll it up a little bit more. There it is right there. Sorry, I had it over here, but this arm was moved all the way over. So, and then there's the other one. So if you have it, this one in this spot, where you can see the bolt perfectly. Sorry for the sunlight, doesn't want to focus either. So if you have that bolt there, you can immediately get this one as well. And then you can take the window and then kind of pull it up, make sure it like because this is a stud and it has a nut. So make sure you push this, pull this off, same thing, and then you pull the window up, and you can kind of like, for me, I usually tape it at work, or you can just have somebody hold it. Mine seemed to stay up there pretty well, so I wasn't going to mess with it too much. Just make sure that the guide in here is hooked into this track, otherwise it will fall right back down. But yeah, I'm going to lube it, put it back together, and we should be good to go. Hopefully this helped out somebody. I don't know if it will. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how many of these cars are still on the road. I'm assuming a lot of them because they last forever. So, window crank problem fixed. Have a great day, guys.